now that you've moved to MLG TV for a considerable amount of the effort that you're putting into what you're doing, would you now, if something like WCS came your way, say pass on it again?
Well, it's interesting. It was a different time then, right? And there were a lot of things that were playing out that were very complicated behind the scenes. And the recent NASL news, and it's tough. And it's not to say that the game isn't healthy and that there isn't a scene for it and there isn't the ability to support it properly. But you have to have all the parties that are involved aligned in a way which makes sense for them. And that's what we struggled with last time. We thought we had something set up, but there were some intricacies to the deal that just didn't play out well, right? And so, again, us being us, we were viewed as bad guys in that and pulling out of it, but we had to, right? Because it could have been us that were impacted by that negatively over time. And as much as I'm a big fan of the game and love working with Blizzard, can't jeopardize my company and the jobs of the 60 employees that I have because I'm passionate about a game. If we came back and we sat down and had a conversation about WCS in a way that made sense for all parties, absolutely we'd consider it. The game's going to be in Anaheim. I mean, we're fans of this entire scene. We may have some games that we favor a little bit because maybe we play them and we're a little better at them, individually, but we want the entire scene to have the amount of support and growth that it deserves, and we are willing to invest in that. We've proven that for years, but that was just a situation where what happened had to happen for us, and it's done well without us, and it will continue to do well. And if the opportunity presents itself, we'll consider it and happily sit with them and talk through it. But that's down the line. We're focused on what we're doing today and having StarCraft be part of what we're doing with the Total Biscuit partnership, which has been great, and what we're going to do at Anaheim. But WCS is Blizzard's baby, and we're very mindful and respectful of that. And if we can help in any way, shape, or form, we will.
Okay. Last question, I think. Major League Gaming.
Yeah.
Is now the ESPN of gaming with a streaming platform. Is there ever going to be a point where Major League Gaming will be Major Gaming?
Major Gaming.
And not League?
You take the league out? So the league component to it, our name, our heritage and everything is about competition, right? And so the event side of things, whether it's a circuit, is it a league, all these things. Our ability to run leagues in an online environment is far greater than it's ever been. I mean, our competition platform runs over 1 million matches a month. There's, I think, 9.5 million registered players on that platform. We give away a lot of money. It's a huge consumer revenue growth engine for us. It feeds our pro circuit events and events like this. So it's not that there would be no league in MLG. It would be that league evolves, right? Physical events are fantastic and we all love them. We love LANs, we love getting together. But we can't have one every weekend, right? We can't be out here all the time running these events. So as we evolve and shift and the tools are becoming more readily available to us to run these events online, we're going to do more of it. As we start to get baked into games earlier, as our API and tech layer is kind of opened up and we're able to do this stuff in an automated fashion, scale, right? The magic word, can this scale? Yeah, then you can. But we talk about it a lot, like how many events are the right amount? How many times a year do we need to do this? What we're going to do is we're going to have our events, which we own and operate, and our partner events. And we're going to find a sweet spot there where we can help support some other folks in the space who are operating events, maybe give them some financial support, some access to some tools and resources that they don't have to be able to have more of this go on, even if it's not an MLG branded event, right? It can be a brought to you by thing where we come in there and help them out. Because it's really important from my point of view that live community interaction is something that without that, a lot of the soul of this goes away. Online's great for a lot of things, but you have to do this. You have to look someone in the eye and and play and win and lose and see how you react and go and hang out afterwards and maybe get a drink if you're old enough. That's a really important part of the social experience, and that's what's important to me. So that's not going away anytime soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.